Hi everyone, I'm Professor Timothy Nguyen, and this video is to help applicants navigate our applications process for San Jose State University's Masters of Social Work program. In this video, we will be going over the admissions process. The first part of this video will be a very quick overview of the steps needed in order to apply for San Jose State University's Masters of Social Work program. In the second part of this video, I will be going over each step in much more detail. I am starting off at our university's main web address, which is www.sjsu.edu. You can search for our admission page, or if you already have the direct link to our admissions page, you can enter it in the top search bar, which is here. For this video, I'm going to search for our admissions page using the search function, which is here. Now in this search bar, I will type in SJSU MSW admissions and then hit enter. Now search down your list and you'll see a bunch of links here, but the correct one will be where it says step 1, which is here. And so we'll go ahead and click on this link, and this will be the correct link to get to our admissions page. And this should take you to our admissions page. What you see on my screen might be a little bit different than what you see on your screen because we constantly update this page. Within this page are deadlines, steps to apply, prerequisite information, and frequently asked questions. We will also post information session information and any relevant videos on this page as well. In order to see the steps to apply, simply scroll down to where it says Steps to Apply. There are 2 applications that must be submitted. The first step is to submit a Cal State Apply application. The second step is to submit an MSW program application. Once both applications are submitted, the third step is to submit your official transcripts to the Graduate Admissions and Program Evaluations, or GAPE, office. That concludes the very brief overview of the admissions process. Now, I will be going into much more detail of each step. To access more information regarding the first step, simply click where it says Step 1. You must submit your Cal State Apply application early enough to allow for time to be issued your SJSU ID number. This typically takes approximately 5 to 10 business days for SJSU to create your SJSU ID number. Upon completing your Cal State Apply application, Cal State Apply will email you your 10-digit Cal State Apply ID number, which is also known as your CAS ID number. You will need your CAS ID number for the second step of the application process. Specifically for the MSW program at SJSU, our School of Social Work department does not review documents submitted through Cal State Apply. If you are applying to other MSW programs, please check what their requirements are because those requirements may differ. For our MSW program specifically, we want you to submit all documents, which includes your personal statement, work experience, resume, and writing sample, in the MSW program application in Step 2, and not through the Cal State Apply application. In order to access the Cal State Apply website, simply click on the link. For our MSW program, we only offer fall admission. Thus, when you select which term to apply for, make sure you select fall. What you see on my screen might differ from what you see on your screen because this page is also constantly updated. In order to apply through Cal State Apply, simply scroll down the screen and select which term you're applying for. Because I know San Jose State University's MSW program only admits for fall, I'm going to go ahead and select fall, and then click on Apply. If you don't already have an account with Cal State Apply, go ahead and click on Create an Account here. But if you do already have an account with Cal State Apply, go ahead and sign in. If you're creating a new account, you'll enter your information as prompted and then eventually you will reach this screen. To narrow down our search to find just the MSW programs at SJSU, we will type in San Jose MSW in the search bar. Scroll down to see the options. Please select the option that you are most interested in. You only have to select one program. So for anyone who is primarily interested in the 2-year or 3-year on-campus program, they would simply click the plus sign where it says MSW Social Work On-Campus Program. If you are primarily interested in the 2-year online hybrid program, please click the plus sign where it says MSW Social Work Online CA Only. Now, if you're interested in applying for either of the advanced standing options, please select whether you are primarily interested in the on-campus advanced standing program or the online advanced standing program. If you try to add more than one program, an error message will appear to ask you if you're wanting to change your program. Let's say, for example, I did want to switch my selection from the on-campus program over to the online program. All I would do is go ahead and click the plus sign, and this message will appear to ask me, basically, are you sure you want to switch programs? For this example, I do. So all I do is click on Continue Submission. And as you can see, the checkmark moved from the on-campus program to the online program. In the second application, you will be able to list your program preferences by order, so you do not have to worry about that here. This is simply wanting to know which primary program you are most interested in applying for. Once you select the program, you can click on Continue. As you can see, the application is incomplete. If you hover over this downward arrow, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. So I have to enter in my biographic information and my contact information. To do that simply, I would click on Continue to my application. Once I click on Continue to my application, this will take me to the dashboard. The process I just took you through was if you were creating a new Cal State Apply account. If you already had a Cal State Apply account and you logged in, this is what you would have seen first. And then you would have gone through the steps of adding the program by simply clicking Add Program and following the steps that I just showed you earlier. San Jose MSW, and choosing whichever program you're most interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my dashboard by scrolling up and going to my application. And I'm back to my dashboard. In the dashboard, we'll tell you what's required to complete your application. As I scroll down, Program Materials is already checked off. The reason for this is because we do not require any program materials through Cal State Apply specifically for San Jose State University's MSW program. What you do have to enter is information regarding your personal information, academic history, and then for supporting information, I want to walk you through this. So if you click on supporting information and click on experiences, because we don't collect experiences in Cal State Apply for our program specifically, if you're only applying to San Jose State University's MSW program, please go ahead and click I am not adding any experiences. This will then check off this box and make the box green. Now I'm going to go back to my application and complete the personal information and academic history to complete the rest of the process. Once I complete the personal information section and the academic history section, all 4 sections should be in green. This indicates that I am ready to submit my application. So I will simply go up to the top right where it says Submit Application and click on Submit Application. This application through Cal State Apply is ready to be submitted. Once I click on Submit, I'll be asked if I'm sure I want to continue. If you're only applying to San Jose State University's MSW program, go ahead and click on Continue to Payment because we do not require standardized tests like the GRE, GMAT, or GRE subject. And if all this looks okay, go ahead and click on Continue. And from here, you enter in your information, pay your fee, and that concludes the Cal State Apply application process. Once you enter in your information and then you submit your payment, you're done with step 1. So now I'll go back to the admissions page. And because we're done with step 1, I'm going to go ahead and click step 1 to close this. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on step 2 to open step 2. As described in step 2, all documents must be submitted through the MSW program application portal. To access this portal, please click on this link. Once you click on the link, you'll arrive at this page. You will start by creating an account. So go ahead and click on Don't Have an Account? Register. Please remember to enter your information accurately, and also please remember to use your email address that you also used for Cal State Apply. Once you've registered your account, you should be taken to this page here. If you ever have any technical difficulties or technical questions related to this portal, please feel free to use the bottom right help button. You can leave a message and attach screenshots of the error you see. In the first tab are instructions. Please read these instructions very carefully. Once you are done reading these instructions, please select the term that you're applying for. Usually there's only one option. So go ahead and select the term and choose Save and Next. Up next is the General Information tab. Please read this section carefully as well. There is very important information regarding internship, program costs, admissions review timelines, transfer credits, and etc. Once you have read this information, please enter in the information requested at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down the screen here to this section where I would need to enter in my information. I want to focus the attention here to the intended program section. This selection will be based on whichever program you selected in Cal State Apply. So in my example earlier, I selected the online hybrid 2-year program. So if I click in this section here, I'm going to go ahead and select the same option that I chose in Cal State Apply. In this section is where I can also indicate what other programs I am interested in. So let's say, for example, I'm also interested in the on-campus program. So I just go ahead and click on Second Choice Program. This section here brings up a drop-down menu, and then I can click on Masters of Social Work on-campus full-time 2 years. If I'm also interested in the 3-year program or the on-campus program, I can go ahead and select that too. Notice that if I change my intended program to advanced standing, the left-hand column will adjust as well. The reason for this is because advanced standing has additional requirements as compared to the regular program applicants. However, if I did not intend to apply for advanced standing, going back to the online program, these are the tabs that are required of my application. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down the screen here. So please make sure you read all this information and please make sure you enter it in the information that is requested. This is your 10-digit CAS ID number, which is in your dashboard through Cal State Apply or in your email that Cal State Apply has emailed you. If you don't already have your SJSU ID number, you don't have to have this number in right now, but in order to submit your application, you will have to enter this number later on in the future. So go ahead and enter this information, and then when you're ready to move to the next tab, go ahead and click Save and Next. All right, and this section is only for advanced standing. If you're applying, again, if you're applying to the regular program, you won't see this option. I'm just including it here so then everyone can see it. This is really just an acknowledgement section where it says these are our requirements. And so if you're applying to advanced standing, please make sure you understand these requirements, okay? And so when you're ready, just go ahead and click Save and Next. So next we get to the work experience section. Please enter in only social work or social work related experience in this section. If you are not sure whether or not you have social work related experience, please list the experience anyway and then choose Other in the Service Role drop-down menu. So please enter in the information requested here. And please note that for each entry, we're asking for the total weeks worked in the position and the average number of hours worked per week. If the number of weeks are much larger than the possible number of weeks within the date ranges, then there will be an error message. Please just double check your entries based on the safeguards that come in forms of errors. You may add up to 15 separate entries simply by clicking the Add Additional Work Experience checkbox. To delete an entry, just go ahead and uncheck the box. Just like that. And when you're ready, go ahead and click on Save and Next. So next we get to the resume section. In this section, all you have to do is upload your resume. For each entry on your resume, please make sure that you include the average hours worked per week per entry. This helps us to verify your entries on work experience with what's on your resume. And once you're ready, go ahead and click Save and Next. Next, we get to the recommendation section. In order to access the recommender forms at the bottom of the screen, you must first answer this question regarding waiver information. For this example, I'm going to waive my right to examine the recommendations, so I will select the first option. Once I select the option, I am presented with the recommender forms at the bottom of the screen. In this section, you can enter in your recommender information. Remember, you are required to have 3 recommenders. Once you click on Send Invitation, your recommender will receive an email to request their feedback. Even after you submit your application, you can still come back to this section to check the status of each recommendation. The statuses are indicated below. Once you have entered in the information for each recommender and have sent an invitation to each recommender, go ahead and click Save and Next. Next, we get to the personal statement section where you will submit your personal statement. Please read the instructions carefully. If you notice on the bottom right of each comment box, there is this icon. You can use this icon to adjust the size of the comment box for easier formatting and editing. It is recommended that you work on your answers outside of this portal and then copy and paste it into the portal in order to avoid losing your work. Please make sure you answer all the prompts, and then when you're ready, click Save and Next. This next section is only applicable to advanced standing applicants. So if your intended program is not set as either of the 2 advanced standing options, then again, you will not see certain tabs, including this Field Internship tab and this Advanced Standing tab. All advanced standing applicants must submit their field internship evaluation. In order to do that, you can upload the form by clicking here, Upload File, selecting your file, and uploading it to this section. Once you're ready, go ahead and click Save and Next. In this section is where you will upload your writing sample. A writing sample can be any type of writing that you think is the best representation of your writing skills. In order to do that, go ahead and do the same thing. Click on Upload File, select your file, and then once it's uploaded, go ahead and click Save and Next. And so here's the review section. In this section, lists all the errors that are within the application. So either I can go and click on Update Info, and it will take me to where I need to update this information to remove the error, or I can just simply navigate using the left-hand column. So for ease, I'm going to go ahead and click on Update Info. So if I click on this, it'll take me right there to where I need to enter this information. Once I enter this information, and I go back down to Review, you can see that that section is gone because I've cleared those errors. And so that's how you would use the Review section to your advantage. Once I've cleared all of my errors on the Review section, I'm presented with this screen. This is a summary of my entire application. Once I'm ready to submit, go ahead and click on Submit. And that concludes step 2. Okay, now I'm going to go back to our admissions page. So if I go back up to the search, I'm going to go ahead and click on this link to get to our admissions page. Here we are. And I'm going to scroll back down to the steps where we left off. All right, and so we have completed step 1 and step 2. So now step 3 is submitting official transcripts to the GAPE office. You can find more information by simply clicking on this link here. You must submit transcripts from all undergraduate institutions to the GAPE office by the date listed here. Again, this date might vary from what you see on my screen and what you see on our current website because this is recorded previously. Please make sure that the date on our website is the one that you follow and not what you see on this screen. And that concludes the step-by-step process for applying to our MSW program.